Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel, where today I have an exciting new product from Hostess. It is the Boost Caffeinated Donut, and I have both flavors. There is a chocolate mocha and a caramel Ralph Macchio. Okay, so let's take a look at the packaging here. What there is of it. Obviously it's a cellophane wrapper for a gas station type display, so there's not all that much real estate. I would say here on the caramel Ralph Macchio, the packaging sticks out a little more because of the lighter color. You can see they've put on, like you'd have on the top of the drink at Starbucks, the cross hatching. And then you have this caffeinated donut equals 1 cup of coffee. And this boost, I don't know what direction the boost is going to send you. I guess to the right, it looks like on here. Jumbo donuts, which, as they make clear in this finer print down here, they're getting away with that by saying this is jumbo compared to their little donuts. 1 caffeinated donut. And then over here you've got the same exact thing, except chocolate mocha doesn't pop quite as much on camera because of the dark, but reminds me a little bit of the iced coffee at McDonald's. Got the chocolate stripes there, and then, but there are not actually chocolate stripes on the donut. Here's a close-up of the chocolate mocha. You can see it has a glaze on there. Here's the caramel Ralph Macchio donut. It's got a glaze. Looks like a glazed donut. You wouldn't know it was a coffee drink related donut just looking at it. Now the aroma of this caramel Ralph Macchio, on the one hand it's caramel aroma a little bit, but also a little bit caramel popcorn and funnel cake aroma. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't only taste like caramel, it actually has a coffee flavor to it. The glaze is very thick and the donut is a little more dense, but not as dense as the glaze is. So it really does have a caramel coffee drink flavor to it. Definitely a dark roast coffee type flavor. You can see a nice blob of glaze there right in the center. Let's try this. First, the aroma. Much less aroma on the chocolate mocha. There's almost no aroma. Very strange. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Thou must waketh, the sun is about to riseth. Dost thou hear that sound? 'Tis the sound of the small typewriter in the library down the hall. It's typing your instructions for preparing my hot breakfast. of 5 eggs scrambled, 3 scones with boysenberry jam, 2 bangers, 3 flapjacks, a coffee-infused donut I like to call the Boost Donut, and a spot of hot Jean Grey tea. Don't worry, that shall all be on your typed instructions. So splash on some perfume and get down to the kitchen. You tried to trick me, the Lord of Tarnation Manor, but I've turned the tables on you. All women are tricksters, so let's see if you can trick that wood-burning stove into heating up a hot breakfast. Inside the manor is the safest place to be anyway. Outside, wolves and wild boars roameth the night. There art restless souls in the ancestral graveyard. Some even believe a giant lives in these parts. I hath seen the top of his head moving back and forth behind the hills, beyond the moors over there. Hey, those cheap imported vegetables aren't going to can themselves. So listen to the Lord of the Manor, and for the sound of that small typewriter as it types up instructions for you throughout the day. When thou hearest the small typewriter, thou shalt run to the library to pull out the latest instructions. The small typewriter will be watching you to ensure its instructions are carried out. In 30 minutes, I shall be seated at the head of the dining table downstairs, expecting to see you come through the door, bearing a silver tray of a hot breakfast. The sound of the small typewriter is music to my ears. Yes, small typewriter, a pat of butter between each flapjack. I think I hear it typing a breakfast order right now.
Small typewriter. Small typewriter. Woo! Small typewriter!
Well, I like the bigger size of these donuts. They're still a little bit undersized. I also like that the glaze was more like a Krispy Kreme glaze rather than what you typically get on the coating of a Hostess donut. What I don't like is that I generally prefer the fried dough texture of a Krispy Kreme type donut over a cake donut. I'm not that big on cake donuts, but that would kind of tie into another disappointing thing, which is that Entenmann's makes a cake donut that's chocolate and is chocolate frosted around it. But the cake donut is very rich inside in that you almost don't miss it not being a fried dough. And they weren't quite able to pull that off here with this chocolate mocha donut, so that was kind of disappointing. And generally I was kind of expecting from the visual of it something that was more like a sweet Krispy Kreme donut with a glaze on it, but would give me a caffeine boost. And I waited about an hour to film the update here after doing the taste test, and I can say that it did give a caffeine boost, but I don't think I would seek this product out for any other reason than that. Why would you think about buying this? Well, you probably either would like a less sweet donut, you don't like a real sugary donut, and this has sort of a coffee dark flavor to it, which sort of negates the next reason you might get it, which is that you don't like drinking coffee but you want a caffeine boost. And another reason you might want this is it's very convenient and portable in that you can take these in your pocket somewhere if you're going on a trip, and you don't have to worry about spilling hot coffee or keeping it hot, and you can just easily and quickly eat one of these. They're still sweet enough that it is like a treat, and so you're going to be able to eat this quickly, and you're getting a whole cup of coffee without pulling off the road and waiting for it to cool off enough. And also, if you need to have the equivalent of 2 or 3 cups of coffee, but you're not going to be running to a restroom every 5 minutes, once again, this would be a great product. So I was a little bit disappointed by some aspects, but I see a lot of value and a lot of practical use for this product. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a tentative 4 stars out of 5. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.